Understanding Acquaint, a guide to familiarizing yourself with new things. Have you ever felt lost in a new situation, wishing you knew more about your surroundings or the people around you? Today, we're exploring a word that's all about familiarizing yourself with new things or people. Acquaint. Word type. Acquaint is a verb. It's an action word that describes the process of becoming familiar with something or someone. Meaning. To acquaint means to make someone aware of or familiar with something. It's about introducing someone to new information, experiences, or people. When you acquaint yourself with something, you're gaining knowledge or understanding about it. Word history. The word acquaint has an interesting history. It comes from Old French acquainter, which meant to make known. This, in turn, came from Latin accognitar, formed from ad meaning to, and cognitare meaning to get to know. So, the idea of getting to know something has been at the core of this word for centuries. Antonyms. Some antonyms, or opposite words, for acquaint include alienate, estrange, and separate. These words suggest creating distance rather than familiarity. Synonyms. Synonyms for acquaint include familiarize, introduce, inform, and apprise. These words all involve providing information or creating familiarity. Examples used in sentences. Let's look at some examples of how to use acquaint in sentences. First, the new employee took a tour to acquaint herself with the office layout. Second, the teacher asked students to acquaint themselves with the course syllabus before the next class. Third, I need to acquaint my parents with my plans to study abroad next year. Common errors in use. One common error when using acquaint is forgetting that it's often used reflexively. For example, you might say, I acquainted myself with the rules rather than I acquainted with the rules. Another mistake is using it without the preposition with. Remember, you acquaint someone with something, not just acquaint someone something. To wrap up, acquaint is a useful word for describing the process of becoming familiar with new things or people. It's particularly relevant in academic and professional contexts, making it valuable for IELTS learners. Remember its meaning of making known or familiar, and practice using it in your own sentences. By acquainting yourself with words like this, you're on your way to improving your English vocabulary and boosting your IELTS score.